Chapter 24, Mishnah 17. The last Mishnah of this chapter, like the previous Mishnahs, discusses laws of Tuma as they apply to three varieties of a utensil. Unlike the previous Mishnahs, though, this Mishnah does not discuss whether and how the utensils can become Tameh. Rather, the Mishnah discusses three different ways in which two objects can be joined together to create a single utensil, and the law in each case. When two objects are joined together to create a single utensil, the Tuma status of the new utensil is determined by whichever object is considered the main part of the utensil. If the main part is Tameh, the other parts are Tameh as well. If the main part is Tahor, the other parts are Tahor. Even if the other parts were Tameh, they become Tahor when they are joined together. Our Mishnah discusses how to determine which is the main part of a utensil that is created by joining together two boxes. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. There are three laws that apply to boxes that are joined together. 1. If a worn-out box was patched onto a sturdy box, that is, a person used a worn-out box to patch a sturdy box, e.g., to stop up a hole in the sturdy one or to reinforce it, by inserting one box into the other one, and then gluing or nailing the two boxes together, we follow the Tuma status of the sturdy box. If the sturdy box is Tameh, the worn-out one becomes Tameh as well. If the sturdy box is Tahor, the worn-out one is Tahor as well. 2. If a small box was patched onto a large box, but both boxes are in similar condition, i.e. they are both sturdy or both worn out, we follow the Tuma status of the large box. 3. If the two boxes were equal in condition and size, we follow the Tuma status of the inner box. A similar set of rulings. Rabbi Shimon says a pan of a balance scale was patched by someone onto the bottom of a kettle. That is, a person took the metal pan of a scale, which is Tameh, and attached it to the bottom of a kettle, which is Tahor, as a patch. Whether or not the kettle is Tameh depends on where the scale pan was attached. If he attached the pan to the inside of the kettle becomes Tameh like the pan. But if he attached the pan to the outside of the kettle remains Tahor, and the pan becomes Tahor like the kettle. In this case, the kettle and pan are equal in size and condition. Therefore, we follow the inner object as taught above. If the Tameh pan is on the inside, the kettle and pan are Tameh. If the Tahor kettle is on the inside, the kettle and pan are Tahor. However, if someone patched the pan onto the side of the kettle, whether on the kettle's inner surface or outer surface, both the kettle and the pan are Tahor. A pan used to patch the side of a kettle is generally smaller than the kettle. Therefore, we follow the larger object, the kettle, as taught earlier. Since the kettle is Tahor, the pan is also Tahor.